Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the broadcast here today. All right. Let's go ahead and get this show started. Get your wiggles in the chat for a lovely intro, and then we can start the show. Welcome on in here, fam. Good to see ya. Feels good to be back. Yo, good morning. All right, I think we're all set here. Just get a quick beard check. We can start the show officially. We got our Discord post made. If you haven't already jumped on in there and dropped a good morning or checked out the facilities that we provide in there. And a new episode of some supporter content if you missed that post. Good morning and welcome to the broadcast. Happy Thursday. We got Kyle in the chat. First in the building. Good morning. Welcome in, Kyle. Good to see you. We got OZ in the building. Legend, Myth. Good to see you, Courtney Brielle, Decade Drifter. Welcome in, Dose of Rach, Jen. We got Quince 3. Welcome in. Duvwar, Dwarf, Mike 84, I see you, baby, get it. Dio in the house, Mary in the house. Welcome in here, Dear Diary, M Bliss, Kita Benita, Kit Kat Calzone, Aubrey, Tima, Dynamom Crossing, Lee Faye's in the building, Prof Unknown's in the building. Sim Cetera's in the building. Recyclops with the 14 months. Yo, we love to see that, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. Frick. Dinkum like locks my keyboard up. It's real weird. Give me my keyboard back, Dinkum. Oh my lord. Thank you. Freaking Dinkum, dude. Good morning, Kyler. Good to see you today. Wolf, welcome to the show as well. And welcome in here, fam. Yo, I missed y'all yesterday. We took Wednesday off. But we're back today here for some more of the WEEKUM of Dinkum. And I'm happy to be back. Happy to be locking in here with some more Dinkum content. for all of you Donkin Dinkum enthusiasts. I appreciate you tuning in this morning. Good to see y'all here today. Hope everyone had a good wide Wednesday. We were keeping up in the Discord and some social medias a little bit. Shout out to those of you that were chatting it up with me via some socials and the Discord. I appreciate y'all. I do want to take a moment here to say good morning to the YouTube gang. So if you got a free hand and you're just rolling in, get some waves in the chat and wave them on in. Good morning, YouTube. Thank you for tuning into this. If you found this VOD and the stream is no longer live, I will have timestamps available. So utilize those to navigate the stream as you wish, especially on days where I do multiple segments and multiple games, which is pretty frequent, pretty normal. You'll also find the playlist for my full Dinkum playthrough below if you're here for that Dink Donk and Dinkum. Otherwise, good morning and welcome to the show. If you're here live, hope you're having a wonderful day. Enjoy the lurker zone, and thank you for choosing my stream to lurk on today. However, don't be shy to jump over to the Twitch chat and say hello. I do firmly believe that the best experience that I provide is the one that I provide to Twitch. So not to say that we don't have a good time over on YouTube, but definitely a Twitch experience. Yeah. Welcome in here, Alto Girl. Good to see you today. Flower Child, good morning. Welcome in Random 18. Good to see you, Just Ruby. Today is Baby Kitten Day. You're getting a new baby kitten. How about that? You got to be excited about that. You got to be pretty excited about that. All right, let's make sure everything is good over here. Boom, 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 boom. Go ahead and load this up real quick. And throw this back on. All right, cool. So we'll check in a couple things here. Making sure all my T's are crossed and I's are dotted. You know the saying. Things are feeling pretty good today. I had a wonderful day off. Personally, pretty good Wednesday, and managed to be somewhat productive, but mostly just doing chores and housekeeping, and played some games, took care of some emails, had a couple meetings, a little business meeting here and there. You know. Never really a day off now, is it? What's up, aristocrats? Good to see you today, aristocats. Excuse me. What's up, Jojo? Beautifully unbroken. Good to see you here as well. Good morning, Courtney. Nice, very cool. I hope you enjoy your new kitten day. We're here to sip coffee and play Dink Donk. Sip coffee and play some Dinkum. That's what we're doing today. Did I press play on that? Here we go. Okay. Yo, thanks for checking in this morning, Bambi. Good morning, Jojo. Good morning, Sammy Dot. Good to see you, Keisha, as well. Welcome in here, early birds. Been playing Fields of Mystery recently. Nice, good choice. Fields of Mystery is beautiful. This is also my return to Dinkum. I just came back to it this Monday for the first time in 2.5 years. So I'm honestly right there with you, but it just got a big 1.0 release. It's officially out of early access. And we're back to kind of get a feel for the game again. After years of missing out on updates and stuff like that. So welcome in here. Welcome in here. I do plan to return to Fields of Mystery at some point this year. I'd like to get back to Fields here. I've been thinking a good amount about it because the community has been playing it. Yo, what's up, winner chicken dinner? You've been having some weird dreams lately? I had a weird night of sleep for sure. Yo, good morning, Lucinda. Yo, hearty welcomes in the chat. If you got a free hand, don't be shy to welcome them on in. Yeah, it was a good day off. Feeling pretty chill. Pretty excited to relax with some Dinkum this morning as we ease back into a fresh week of streams. Our Monday and Tuesday show was pretty dope. We had a lot of fun with our Monday and Tuesday show this week. Playing Dinkum has been fun, man. I almost showed up for an off stream and a day off broadcast yesterday, but I decided to do a recording instead. And it's one of the first times I ever attempted to do a recording Let's Play style. So you can find that in the Discord. And it's something I would like to do. It's something I would like to do more of. I think I have some ideas for supporter content, and you can all look forward to more updates about that, honestly, very soon. And I'm going to be working on doing something I've wanted to do for a long time. I've been trying to figure out ways to do supporter exclusive content in a way that's savory, in a way that makes sense for the community, that doesn't feel like it doesn't create a FOMO style experience. Done tastefully. There's the word I was looking for. So now I think I might have found a couple tasteful ways. I've been working on this for honestly about a year now, maybe 6 months. And I think I've kind of zeroed it down, got it angled down to a nice tasteful approach towards doing supporter exclusive content. So if you are subscribed here on Twitch, or if you are a member on YouTube or a Discord subscriber, you can connect your account to Discord and you can access the subscribers lounge, and you can find my supporter content. And I do plan to utilize that section. I'm gonna maybe start taking requests from subscribers and supporters, and we might be doing, instead of maybe Discord streams, or maybe alongside Discord streams, I would like to start doing maybe some off-stream little like Let's Play style videos. When I'm in my free time, I'm kind of, I'm relaxing, but I really want to play a game, but I also really want to share that game with all of you. And I think it could be really cool. So look out for more information about that. Some of y'all might have already remember I've talked about doing stuff with tier 2s and tier 3s. So I got some ideas cooking right now, and I'm pretty inspired to move forward. So yesterday, because I felt I wanted to stream and I wasn't interested in streaming, I decided to post a little Let's Play style video in the Discord. So you can go check that out at just some Pokemon Legends Arceus. And yeah, like I said, I think I might be doing some more of that style stuff. It'll be essentially my little version of a Patreon for now. And for those of you that don't use Discord, I will eventually, once I clean this idea up, maybe I can offer you an alternative to participate via like Patreon or something. But at that point, if you're going to go to a whole another website to interact with my content, you might as well as just check out Discord. But I do know that not everyone uses Discord, so in the future, maybe I'll offer other means to check out supporter exclusive content. But as of right now, it would be a Discord thing. So Yo, what's up, Famed Guardian? Good morning. Welcome to the show. What's up, Random Reject? Good to see you here today as well. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. And here you go, Random. You can have 3 months on the house so you can hit them HDES waves, baby. No, man, it's all good. No, there's a lot of people that don't use Discord. Yeah, it's definitely not just you, Lucinda. So I used you as an example because you mentioned something in the chat, but yeah, there's a ton of people that don't use Discord, and I will always try to adhere or cater to those that prefer not to use Discord to some extent. I'll always attempt to do that to some extent. So yeah, not a problem at all. But for now, we'll keep it to Discord. All right, let's go ahead and jump over and play some Dinkum. Let's go ahead and dive in. Ready to play some Dink Donk and Dinkum today. But yeah, I'm very excited to continue working towards creating some real cool supporter kind of experiences where you can take advantage of the support that you give to the channel and to the broadcast and to my journey, and utilize that to access fun little features. Like I said, I think some sort of supporter content game request system in which I would check out games off stream and record them and post them for you to watch. Maybe me interacting with your favorite games, but not having the same pressure of having to do it live in front of an audience, and maybe have it be somewhat intrusive to my plans for my regular show. This way I could still be checking out some of those games you would like me to check out, but I could do it from the comfort of my day off or my time off, and just do like a fun little cheeky kind of let's play vibe. Plus, this will give me an opportunity to kind of practice let's play kind of stuff, because I haven't really ever done that, and it's really interesting to me because it's very different style of commentary. And, you know, I love learning new skills and the like, so. Yeah. Yo, I'm not sure why that alert isn't going through, but oh, I see why now. I see. There we go. I had it turned off for the video yesterday.
Yo, look how much fun we're having. Look how much fun.
Yo, good morning, Nick. Good to see you today. Welcome in. Yo, G-Ski, good to see you in the building as well. Welcome in, G-Ski. Nailed it. All right. Thank you, Sin Apples, for 12 months, homie. Thank you so much, dude. Okay. Let's play some Dinkum. Last where we left on Tuesday, we were finally getting acquainted with the game to the point to where we could start establishing a new plan. Monday, we just got the whole idea was getting familiar with everything again. Tuesday, we finally started making progress into new content. We got into the new mines. If you missed me getting into the new mines, it was pretty cool, actually. And let's drop this off. We got into the new mines, and the second floor of so there's 3 floors in the mines now over these years of updates. And I checked out the second floor called the Undergrowth, I believe. So that was really fun. We also bought ourselves a new weapon, the Battle Shovel. Yeah, boy. So that's pretty cool. And we, as I said, we're at the point now where we're back to kind of feeling the game again and remembering the buttons and kind of getting a feel for what we're trying to accomplish in the game systems after a couple years. And now I'm starting to develop a game plan on what I'm gonna do in order to get my 3 million gold and 8,000 Nook miles. Because that's what we have to do today. Yo, whoa, the perpetrators coming in. Yo, round of love in the chat, round of hype in the chat if you got a free hand this morning. $20 donation from the Tam and Ryan perpetrator, the legends. Thank you, dude.
Hope you have a great Thursday, Hylian and fan.
Yo, thank you, dude. That was very kind of you. That was very generous of you. I appreciate that. Enjoy your lurk this morning, Mr. Will, and thank you, Dear Diary, for your lurk as well. So yeah, we're finally getting a feel for like how to play the game again, essentially. And with that comes ideas for decoration, for town management, for how to better make money. And our goal is we have to make 3 million gold, or dinks, they're called, I think. And we have to get 8,000 of these Nook miles, which on the top right of the screen, they're called like, I don't know, mission points or something. I can't remember. So we're actually doing pretty good as far as that is concerned. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that keg up. I switched up the profile of my controller and I just made everything confusing for myself. So, unfortunately, I might just switch it back. Let's see if I can push through this. Okay. Okay, cool. Yo, thank you, perpetrators. Second switch 2 secured. Oh, how did you get you got a second one? You're buying 2 of them? Dazabound, you're going into the scalper market, dude? I never thought I'd see the day. What's up, John? Boom. All right, sick. Make sure our mining helmets and stuff are charged up. It looks like everything's charged up. I got one from the Nintendo store this morning. I'm just anxious that the pre-order I got out of town won't come through. Yeah, you got to have your backup plan. I'm still kind of anxious about mine. Nice, dude. Very nice. Thank you again, perpetrators. I hope y'all are feeling good today. Yo, name change, Keyblader. All right, just in case, let me pause the game real quick. And what I'll do is I'll put a little personal note just so I don't forget. Very cool. I'm usually pretty good about remembering, but 3 weeks until launch, dude. I'm getting excited. What's up, Sea Stove? Welcome in, Ginger King. Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Did I miss any messages? WSAD to League of Legends. That's cool. Yo, good to see you, Mossy Paws Gaming. Getting Fantasy Life? Yeah, we'll be checking out Fantasy Life next week. I guess they're doing some kind of early access, but I'm not doing that, I don't think. I don't know. I guess I could. I think I asked the chat and they said they would like to see it as soon as possible. So we might be playing on the 18th instead of on the 21st or something. I don't know. The 18th is this Sunday. I think it releases this Sunday for early access, and then it releases on Wednesday otherwise or something like that. Let me go look it up real quick. Yeah, everything says May 21st. Doesn't say anything about. Let me see early access. Pre-release. The Digital Deluxe Edition grants advanced early access starting May 18th, 3 days before the standard release. So yeah, that would be Sunday, right? Let me double check the calendar. So like, yeah, I kind of originally my plan was to not play this Sunday because I'm doing the WEEKUM of Dinkum. But I think what we might do is go ahead and play Dinkum on the 18th of the morning of the 18th, and then a couple hours into the stream we'll switch to Fantasy Life, especially because we don't know if it's a midnight release. The pre-release might not be midnight. You never know nowadays. I just got messed up with that last week with Pixelshire. So yeah, I think we will go ahead and play on the 18th. Sure. Yeah, I remember I thought about this already now because I was doing the WEEKUM of Dinkum and I was like looking forward to Fantasy Life on the 21st. And then somebody was like, are you going to play pre-release? And I was like, well, now you're just messing up my whole thing. But I think what we'll do is just a split stream. Yeah, and then we can play on the 18th anyways. Because I would like to be playing that game the day that it releases, pre-release. I don't know what to expect from Fantasy Life, but they've been doing a ton of marketing. So I think as a creator, this might be a game that I want to be first to market with as much as I can be. So I think it would be probably smart to just jump on this game. Like if I'm gonna play it, I might as well strike as hot when the iron's hot as possible, because they've been doing a ton of like marketing and commercials, and I don't expect Fantasy Life to be really that popular though. Like I think from in the grand scheme of things, Fantasy Life is pretty niche. Like when it comes, you know, when it's all said and done, when you take a full scope of gaming, I don't think Fantasy Life is really a popular game, like a name or franchise. I think it's more popular in like Japan. So I don't really know what to expect with Fantasy Life I at all. I don't know if this game's gonna blow up. I don't know if this game is gonna... Yeah, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Yeah, they're pushing really hard, right? That's what I'm saying. So maybe their efforts of pushing the game pretty hard are gonna be worth it, and maybe the game will be kind of exposed to enough people for people to want to check it out. It certainly looks like a good game, right? Like visually, the game looks pretty appealing. There's like mounts. I think the game has all of the makings of a potential popular success. I think it has everything. The pot is simmering. It has all the ingredients, but you just never know. It could totally be dead in the water. You just like never know nowadays, man. Yo, good morning, Leafeon. We're talking about Fantasy Life I. Fantasy Life I. If you've never checked out Fantasy Life, we can watch a trailer in a little bit. Do y'all want me to show off a trailer in a little bit for those that don't know what we're talking about? Yo, I did see your Skyrim screenshot. I didn't get a chance to comment. I did see it though. You posted it in the Discord, right? Ninja, rat, go, 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 go. Yeah, you
barely know him.
She didn't say Dinkum. Scammed. Scammed. Yeah, we can check out the Fantasy Life I trailer in a minute. Thank you, Cozy, for the tier 3 for 52 months. I really appreciate you, Cozy. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for accepting that mod sword. I really appreciate that. All these years, thanks for supporting the channel. These flowers are taking over. These flowers are taking over my freaking animal houses. All right, let's go take care of our eggs and stuff. Or not eggs, milk and wool. Give me that high quality milk, baby. Boom. I've not known much about Fantasy Life to know if I want to buy it or not yet. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's why I think I want to play it as soon as possible so I can help you all decide if you want to participate. Sounds like a deal, right? Figure I'll play on Sunday and then I'll play for the whole beginning of next week and we'll check it out together and then you can all decide if you want to pick it up on its actual release, which is the 21st. You know, that gives you a couple days to watch content and just kind of figure out what's best for you. Yo, what's up, Rain? Good to see you today. Hey. Yo, Debos, welcome back, by the way. What flowers you don't gather disappear in summer? Really? I'll have to make sure I go around and gather some flowers. All right, yeah, good to see you back in here, Debos. Nice to have the Dink Donkers return. I appreciate you popping back in again. Good to see you. I was thinking about this game on my day off. That's how you know you're having a good time. I was thinking about this on my day off. I wanted to play more. Looks like we have a harvest over here. Been checking out the Palea update. Have you named any of your animals James? No. What's the meme about that? Why should I do that? Somebody mentioned that the other day in chat, but they didn't tell me why I should do it. I love the OG on 3DS. I'm excited for this one. I hope it lives up to the hype. So, like, what's the best case scenario? That it's as good as the 3DS one, or are we expecting it to be better? What's best case scenario for the new Fantasy Life? Are you guys expecting it to surpass the original, or are you just hoping that it's as good? I don't really know much about the original outside of watching Dazabound play it. All right, I think I watered this all. I got a little distracted. Looks like we have a guest here. Melvin the Carpenter. The Carpenter's in town. Do 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 do. It's funny and it's a nod to the developer, right? Because the developer's name's James. I did gather that much. Yeah, Leafeon, I'll make a point to comment on the picture you shared today. All right, I saw it last night before it was a little late, and I just didn't feel like typing words, but it did make me laugh. I did like it. Thank you for sharing. I also thought of you, Leafeon, because I posted a supporter episode of content, and it was some Legends Arceus. I just ran around and did some shiny hunting and finished some quests and finished some Pokedex completion. And just like yapped. I really like the idea of doing Let's Plays because it's just it's new, and I like learning how to do new things as a creator. So it was I think I'll do more of that stuff. I'll do more of that supporter style content, and I'll get better at commentating and making it a pretty fun experience to just sit back and watch instead of having chat. You know, it's very different from Twitch. Let's just say that. I've gotten very comfortable as a creator leaning into Twitch chat for commentary. So when it's like, it's weird not having Twitch chat to commentate with. So like, it's like a whole new learning thing. It's like a whole process I'm learning. It can be on YouTube soon, Parappa. Yeah. So Parappa, Twitch made me transfer all my content off of it to YouTube, and we're currently in the process of releasing all of that content on YouTube. So exclamation point YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube if you're looking for my old content. We have a lot of it, and it's all going to be slowly released over these next couple weeks, next couple months. This is a process that's been going on since April. So if there is a specific video or a specific gameplay or something that you would like to see, don't be afraid to let me know, because I can prioritize those videos. I can prioritize those videos and I can get those out sooner if I know that that's what people are looking for. So yeah, thank you for asking, and just know that this is an ongoing process. It's something I've been working pretty hard on for a while now. So let me go ahead and write that down real quick. Let me go ahead and grab my notepad. Yeah, and I'll write down that you're looking for the Deku Tree Lego stream. I'll find that and I'll upload that for you. Very cool. Thank you for asking. Thought it was really good for having a chat to bounce off all the time. You did a good job talking to yourself. Yeah. And now I just want to focus on talking about the game a little bit more. So like I'm already learning. I'm already like analyzing. I watched like 20 minutes of it and I was like taking notes. And I'm like, okay, you know, focus a little bit more on the gameplay, focus a little bit more on my thoughts of the game. And I think that I'm already off to a good start as far as like Let's Plays. It's fun. You would like to get Fields of Mystery stuff posted as well? Yeah, I can do that. I was just looking at those episodes last night, actually. Yeah, so right now I'm gonna be finishing up Scarlet and Violet and Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is gonna take a little bit longer than it should because I have to edit some of it. So those are the two that those are gonna be slow releases. Deku Tree Lego stream I can get easily. Fields of Mystery I can take care of easily. So those, expect those soon. And then otherwise, I'm just going to be going through the history and doing like bulk releases of different playthroughs. So I just wanted to list off the stuff that people have already mentioned that I'm working on. So yeah, thanks for asking. The Tears of the Kingdom 24-hour stream is going to be posted, and it's going to be in 4 segments because I can't do 24 hours on YouTube. So it's actually all in a playlist ready to go. It just hasn't been cleaned up. So, but yeah, like I just have to go in and change the titles and like, you know, add a description and stuff. But the Tears of the Kingdom stuff is pretty much like ready to ship out. I'm going to be shipping out up to episode 8 of Tears of the Kingdom, Leafeon. And that'll include the 24-hour stream in 4 different parts, all the way up to episode 8. And then I'll have to stop and do some editing, and then we'll get the rest uploaded. Yeah, so I can get that for you. Honestly, I've been meaning to do Tears of the Kingdom for 2 days, but I really got burnt out. And I decided to just not do any of this stuff on my day off. So yeah. I was just like I was sitting at my computer yesterday and I kept asking myself why. I was like, why am I sitting at my computer? I was like, I could be doing anything else on my day off. And I just let myself kind of relax. So yeah, I can get it for y'all tonight though. Yo, what's up, Pokemon fan? Good to see you, buddy. What's up, Shapeshifter? Oh, nice. Sean DeBomb was building the Bowser one. I was telling him about yours. We're gonna be putting the Deku tree behind me on my streamer shelf. We're gonna put it behind me on the streamer shelf. Once I rebuild it, I have to rebuild the Deku tree just a little bit. A couple pieces fell off in the move, and once I rebuild it, I will be putting it on the streamer shelf. I'm pretty excited. All right, so I'm just kind of warming up. I don't plan to do a ton today in game. I'm just going to kind of vibe a little bit and try to wrap my head around how to play this game after a day off. Let's see if we can do a job for Melvin, though, to get him to like us more. I reckon you're never too old to do anything. That's right. Tell him, Melvin. Tell him. All right, do you need anything? He wants a meat pie. Dude, I got you, homie. I got you, dude. We're gonna get that meaty pie for you. If anyone can bring me 5 copper ores. 5 copper ores for 3 bars for Theodore? That sounds like a plan, dude. That's a steal. That is a literal steal. All right, I think I have food in here. Yes, and look at that. We have some meaty pies. Beautiful. And then what? I need to find some copper ore. I think I only have 4 copper ore, unfortunately. So I need to go and get some more of that over the next couple days, which is fine. It does take up a fair amount of space, Debos. Yeah, I agree. I'm going to put it on top of my streamer shelf. I think it'll look gorgeous up there. Gonna fire up the old Switch. Get the old Switch. Knock the dust off the old Switch. How many people here have dust on their Switch right now? I've heard that that's a common occurrence for some gamers. Y'all got some dusty Switches? We got a patterned scarf. Yo, how you doing, booty cheeks? By the way, I didn't say good morning to you. I think I might have missed your initial message. Let me check your message log real quick. Just popping in to say, hey, I actually have to do work today. Gross. Aw. Well, thanks for popping in, dude. Thanks for popping in. And Random, enjoy that sub on the house, man. You know I gotta take care of my mods some way. No pressure ever, you know, to use my emotes, but I noticed you didn't have a sub and I wanted to snipe you, dude. I hope you don't mind. Random reject, thank you, man. I honestly love that Mega Man emote. Is that Mega Man emote SPS? I can't remember who that is. My OG Switch is caked in dust. Yeah, dude, I've heard that that's a common occurrence for some gamers. What's up, Rivia? Good to see you today. On the dock, not on the console. Do you not use the dock? I'm a big docked gamer. All right, so we need to keep farming up our special points here. So let's go clear 2 tree stumps and saw 8 planks. So we can actually just cut these trees down. I don't even care. This is fine. We actually need to go lumberjacking for some hardwood, though. We are pretty low on hardwood. That's actually something that we should potentially focus on. We do have some logs here, but not a lot. All right, boom. I've always loved the sawing of the logs in this game. I don't know why, but it's super satisfying. There's something so satisfying about this, and I don't understand. All right, nice. Yo, what's up, Kai Bells? It's going good today. We just got in after our day off. All right, so I don't think we have any activities that we haven't done, just the one that we just got, so we're good there. And let's make sure we're continuing to turn stuff into jam, and we have to check the map on rainy days for this new Jimmy guy. We already have 73 apple jam. We have 14 lime jam and 28 dong jam. Now, the lime jam we can actually use for cooking to make jam toast. So I think we're going to be doing that, and we're going to be selling the jam toast. Apparently, jam toast is worth a good amount, right? So we can sell jam toast. I know fairy bread is the play as well, but... And then regular bread requires flour. So let's go ahead and grab everything we got here. I think we have more wheat in the ground right now, so we can make more bread. So let's go ahead and make as much bread as we can here. Dong jam? Yeah, dong jam. Brewster looking to expand with dong jam. Shut up. Shut up. Not the Brewster expansion. That actually killed me. All right, let's go get these apples. So yeah, I think we'll be making jam toast. I think the jam toast, you have to use the lime jam. I don't know if you can use apple jam. So we'll be selling apple jam. We'll be using lime jam for cooking. What's up, Binary? How you been, man? All right, let's make some fairy bread. This is apparently where you make the money. All right. Turn this. Ooh, wow, 24 fairy bread. That's nice. I didn't realize I was going to get so much. You've been personal training? Dude, good on you. Making big changes to your life, it sounds like. That makes me super happy, dude. Nice, man. We have some honey here. Some more dong jam. And then we don't have any more bread right now, but that's fine. All right, let's go sell this fairy bread to John if he's still open. He's not. Okay, so we'll sell this stuff tomorrow. We should make a chest that's dedicated to stuff we're selling, so we don't get confused, you know what I mean? And then we could sell everything. Pretty sure any jam can be used. Is it any jam? Okay, I wasn't sure because the game just says lime jam, but I believe you. That makes more sense to me, to be honest. That actually makes way more sense. Yeah, good to see you. What's up, Masquerade Waltz? If I missed anybody rolling in, don't be afraid to repost your message or do an @Hylian Descent. Highlight your message. Thank you for tuning in. I just had a day off, so I'm a little bit on the looser side as far as keeping up with chat. So don't be afraid to repost. All right. So we've accomplished everything I wanted to do today. Let's go ahead and spend the rest of today in game doing more organization. And I think we're going to go ahead and look into crafting more sprinklers. So we need 5 copper bars, 4 quartz, old springs, and old gears. So we're going to want more sprinklers crafted. Provides water to sprinklers 10 tiles out. We're probably going to need another water tank as well. Almost certainly, we're going to need another water tank as well. So we're going to have to go farming hardwood. Did you chill a lot yesterday? I did, yeah. Yeah, I did a lot of chilling yesterday. I didn't do much adulting outside of chores. So yesterday for me was a big chores day. All right, it looks like we have to build our next bridge. Yeah, it looks like we need our next bridge because I need to make a bridge to this side of town because I think I'm gonna put my farm over there. Maybe not. Maybe we can just expand our farmland here. Let's just expand our farmland in this direction. Yeah, that actually sounds good. Let's start terraforming. We need our wheelbarrow. I mean, it would be easier if I were to get some tools like a dirt. It'd be a lot easier if I were to get some tools like a dirt compactor, but do I have a regular shovel on me?
Everyone.
I don't.
Stay wiggle.
I turned my regular shovel into a freaking battle shovel. Yeah, what's up, Jackie? Thank you for the 25 months, Jackie. No, that's what we're working on, the helicopter right now, dude. That's our goal. We're going mega copter on this game. We're looking for the copter right now. Oh, you can't smelt iron ore in here. Weak. I don't think we need more smelters at the moment. I think we're fine. All right, let me grab this fresh shovel. Put this flashlight away for today. Boom. All right, and then I think we have enough light here. On top of finally graduating and it being my birthday, I'm fixing up my childhood home alongside my dad to buy it from him. What, Jay? Well, first off, happy freaking birthdays in the chat. All right, let me go grab my wheelbarrow. Yeah, happy birthday, dude. And congratulations. That's actually super cool. It sounds like a really cool project to be doing with your father. That I actually think that's really neat. Trying to remember the buttons here. Yeah, happy birthday. What's up, gamer lady? Dude, birthday love in the chat. Good to see you here today, Bookworm Maya. Good morning. Quacka Stacka, welcome back, Quacka. Deep into Power World. I saw you play in Power World, actually. I saw you play in Power World.
H-Day Lurk just popping in to say good morning while I'm on break and outside of the oppression of my job that blocks Twitch on the Wi-Fi, loudly crying thank the Hylian goddesses that Hylian streams on YouTube too. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Pride laugh and happy birthday, J. Pride heart R.
Yo, and then the happy birthday shout out. Keisha using their 5-month primer to give that birthday love to J Mel. Yo, good morning, Masquerade Waltz. Good to see you back in here. Mary, by the way, welcome back, Mary. Appreciate you. Watching you play this makes me realize I've actually done nothing in this game. Yo, what's up, Rivia Wolf? I didn't get a chance to say hello to you. Had to drag my introvert friend out of his house to watch some streamers, so I'm hanging out with Landon. Well, Rivia, if you're still out there, welcome to the show, Rivia, and welcome to the show, Landon. And I'm glad your friend is introducing you to the channel here. We have a good time here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Good morning, Lith Arwin, by the way, and Dynamom Crossing. Welcome in here, Dynamom, Lith Arwin. Good to see y'all here today, dude. Good morning, Kels. Good morning, Zane. Good to see you popping in the chat today, Zane. Welcome in, welcome in. It sounds like we got some good energy in the chat today. If we could throw a log on the bonfire, welcome to one of the internet checkpoints. This here on the internet, we call this a checkpoint, a place for you to tune in and get some shared experiences with other humans. I originally found this idea from a YouTube video where people use the comment section to share their life experiences, good, bad, ugly, and everything in between. And this way, through those shared experiences, we can connect through that the ether of the internet. I consider this place on the one of those checkpoints here at twitch.tv/HylianDescent in our little chat room. So thanks for popping in. I thought James changed the cooking versus ingredients because people complained about hitting the button 100 times. It never made it sell. I've never made it to sell. I'm a small farm girl. So Debos is saying that I should double check and make sure that the prices for fairy bread and for jam toast is actually worth the raw ingredients, right? And like to do some math, which at some point we probably will have to sit down and do some math and make sure we're making the right decision for sure. Yo, what's up, Shapeshifter? Sorry to hear about the wisdom teeth pulling. That's brutal, my dude. I hope you're okay though, man. Take it easy, all right, dude.
HD SIP.
Yo, the primers are coming in. See, Keisha's out here reminding us. Jackie's out here reminding us. Binary's out here reminding us. Primer reminders, baby. Yo, what's up, Retro Junk? Good morning, Mary. Yo, shout out to everyone who took the time to comment and say kind things to my Instagram and Twitter post. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you for that. That was super cool. I like making those posts and seeing all of you from the Twitch chat popping in and saying hello. I think that's really cool. Seriously thinking about restarting Dinkum. The little map in the corner looks like a funny face with a bad haircut. Work sent me home early. Yo, what's up, Nerdy Nurse? Here for some Dinkum shenanigans. Good morning, Dweeby Gamer Mom K. Good to see you back in here, Gamer Mom. Just making sure I didn't miss too much here. Yo, Necro, good morning as well. And again, Cozy, thank you for such a long journey, Cozy. Seriously, I know at this point you're probably like, you know, whatever. Like, I don't want to make too big of a deal of it, but seriously, things wouldn't be the same without you here. Thank you. All right, cool. So we're gonna get this torch down. So I want to expand my farm, and step one of expanding our farm looks like it's gonna be clearing out some of this cliff here. So this is going to be a little methodical. It's going to be very reminiscent of terraforming in Animal Crossing, because there are tools to make terraforming faster later. And my goal is to not do a ton of terraforming until I get some of those tools, because I know that this could just be better. Like, I know that this could be a better experience. And then what we'll do is we'll continue to build our cliffs here. We'll continue to build our cliffs up here, because my goal is to have some cliffs around the moat here. So yeah, back to it. Have a beautiful day. See you on the tube, yo. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out, and thanks for taking the time to come and say hello. Like, that is super cool of you to do that. And good morning. Have a good day today. All right. Boom. I'm not going to be too particular here today. I'm just going to put some of this stuff up here. And we'll figure out like details and stuff later. I love the cliffs idea. Oh yeah, because I got this natural moat. Look. So I'm gonna run cliffs all around the natural moat, I think. It's all gonna work out pretty well. I think it's actually a cute idea. I love coming back to a game like this and instantly being inspired with what I want to do, you know? Like, especially coming back to an old save and then instantly feeling that inspiration to like do something and like to decorate or to like give myself a goal on what I'm trying to accomplish. It's pretty cool. All right. How does one stop bottling up emotions? That's not a question I have an answer to. I'm going to be honest. That's definitely a question for a therapist, I think. Not to be rude, just to be honest. Not sure I have an answer for that one. I fenced off 90% of my main island, but the cliffs would be awesome alongside some of it. Yeah, I think so too. Because then you have that nice depth with the fence in front of the cliff. I'm thinking in terms of AC decoration status, you know? Yo, good morning, UK Net. Good to see you today. Yo, Rosie Poo, thank you so much for 69, homie. Insert 69 420 joke here. Okay, you dork. How you been, Rosie Poo? It's good to see you, man. What's up, Tweediculous? Welcome in, welcome in. I was watching how to make waterfalls in Dinkum. Yeah, I think if you get waterscaping, I think you have to buy the waterscaping license and then you can do that. I don't know. I just unlocked something that said something about waterfalls, so thank you so much, Rosie. Good to see you, homie. Forever with us, Rosie Poo. I hope you and Baby Poo are okay. And I hope whatever's bothering you, Lizzie J, that you feel better soon. If you can get a round of love in the chat for anybody who might need it this morning. Exclamation point it's HS for heart support. One of the nonprofit organizations I've worked with in the past. That goes to anybody out there. You know, I think at a certain point it is important to go and seek professional guidance when it comes to mental health, right? We are mental health advocates here, and we try to be a pretty open place as far as fighting the good fight for taking away the stigma of talking about mental health stuff, right? But unfortunately, Twitch chat's not really the place to be getting advice. Every once in a while, we will have talks, and I'll share some wisdom of my own because I've dealt with mental health stuff my whole life. I've battled depression my whole life. So I definitely understand, and just know that through our community and shared experience, just know you're not alone, right? And I really do hope you have a good day today, but yeah, this is not necessarily the place. So yeah, we're not quite equipped to be giving out any kind of advice like that. I should make that a command. You should. What's up, Mads World? Good to see you today. Welcome in. Zella Zephira, good morning as well. Yo, what's up, Mads World? How you been, man? Boom, 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 boom. All right, I think eventually we're going to put a bridge over here, but for right now, let's just close it off. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Dude, I had a 4 p.m. beer yesterday. It was like 3:30 and I had this beer in my fridge, and I'm just like, screw it, dude. And I cracked it open. I got about halfway through it before I was done and over the idea pretty quick, and then proceeded to go and pass out. I got about halfway through it, and I'm just like, okay, I'm good. And then like 10 minutes later, I passed out. Adult drinking, dude. It's not as fun as it was, huh? What an adult thing of you to do. Yeah, I woke up like a half hour later, sprawled out in my bed like, well, that was a journey. Put you on the big screen today. Turns out the kiddo indeed did break his ankle. Oh no, Zella. Oh, that sounds so brutal. I could not imagine. I haven't broken any bones in my life, so the idea of breaking your ankle sounds miserable. Sorry to the kiddo, Zella. Send our best regards here. We'll send our best regards, dude. That sucks. No bueno. Not to dig up any bad memories, but has anybody here ever broken anything? I've never broke anything in my life. Besides for my skull. I have cracked my skull open when I was like 3 years old. That was about it. No, thank goodness. What? Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm a little bit weird, you know. Yeah, it's I got some loose screws, you know. Broke some hearts, yeah, plenty of heart. If we're talking breaking hearts, you know, a couple of them here and there. What's up, Wavy? here. We're trying to we're expanding our farm here. What's up, Arevia? Welcome to the show today. Oof, cushy bear. Oh, my ankles have been through it, dude. That sucks, man. Yeah, I couldn't imagine, dude. I've always been blessed in that sense. I've never been down for the count that way. Actually, we can bring the shovel full.
H day clap,
Yeah.
H day wiggle.
Tamperp, that sounds like the most unpleasant experience one could imagine. Yeah, I'm sure if you talk to your doctor, you can get a good recommendation, Lizzie J. I think it's a good place to start when it comes to regulating emotion and stuff like that. Oh, we're doubled up on the tunes. Fractured my elbow while slipping on black ice. That black ice will get you. As an Ohioan, I can relate to that. That black ice will get you. I do think that the terraforming in this game is pretty well put together. Like, personally, I do think the terraforming in this game is pretty well put together. Like, I think the terraforming is pretty cool. Like, you can do a lot in this game, and you can invite people over to help you. So if anybody wants to get paid in some dinks today, I might need some assistance. If anybody's willing, does anybody take dinks for payment? I also have meat pies. We might need some help around here. I could offer dinks. I can offer Dinkelbergs and meat pies. I sprained my knee once by getting it caught. Oh, that's not fun. I don't even want to read that out loud. That sounds so miserable. Oh my gosh, Kels. That sucks. When telling them to walk it off goes very, very wrong. I'm locked into the game again. Sometimes I literally can't get my mouse out of the game. Yeah, when telling them to walk it off doesn't work. Doesn't work out too well. Ah, that sounds so painful, Blood Raven. Or excuse me, a bookworm. Yo, Shadow Maiden, thank you for 2 months. Thank you for the Prime. I knew I missed something. Thank you, Shadow Maiden, for the 2-month resubscription. How are you today? How are you today, Shadow? And if there was some pain by, if there was some of that good old like pain by association from some of the chat just now, I apologize. I know that could be a little tough to read those types of messages. Yo, what's up, Ghibli gal? Yo, good morning, Quelth. Good to see you today. Blood Raven, you did tune in. Good morning, Blood Raven. They said adulting is having multiple coolers in your fridge since New Year's and not drinking them because you're too exhausted by the time the kids are in bed. Gingy Ginger with the bangarang, baby. I had half a margarita at 3 p.m. and also napped. Yo, cheers, dude. Cheers to the coffee drinkers this morning. Yeah, it's yellow, so it's green screening. I have played Terraria for just a couple hours. I did a couple hours of a Terraria during a variety-a-thon. And we had fun. We had fun playing it. So my story with Terraria is that I've always been more of a Starbound guy. What about you, chat? Are you Terraria or Starbound or both? Or neither, I suppose. Neither is also acceptable. I started with Starbound. So what's Starbound? Starbound is a game that came out of a battle, if you will. The developers of Terraria apparently got into, I don't know the exact facts, but this is what I heard. The developers of Terraria got into a fight, and one of the developers left and started their own game and created Starbound. Starbound is basically Terraria but in space, and Terraria is basically Starbound but just based on one single planet. It's pretty interesting. So the games are very similar. They were very similar, but Starbound has departed pretty strongly since its initial conception. And Starbound ended up not really getting popular. And from what I hear, rightfully so, because I think they blatantly stole like ideas from Terraria. But one of the biggest things that held Starbound back was the fact that there wasn't any controller support. I still don't think there is. And it never came to like Switch or anything. It's pretty much been stuck on PC forever. Now, I love Starbound because I love space, and I'm always gonna play the space game above anything else, usually. So I'm a big fan of Starbound, so I've never really felt the need to play Terraria. And then I did for a variety-a-thon, and I did have fun. I don't know if I ever intend to do a ton of Terraria content, though. I really am okay with just being a Starbounder. And it is what it is. Like, I am pretty okay with that. Did Starbound come to Xbox? Yeah, I don't think it ever came to Switch, but that's pretty cool. Maybe the Switch 2, huh? Yo, what's up, Electrified Phoenix? Both are cool. Terraria is much bigger, though. So that's interesting. So you say Terraria is much bigger. You mean like much more popular, right, Electrified Phoenix? It is much bigger in popularity. Much bigger. More to do. See, I don't know if that's all the way true, because Starbound has a whole galaxy to explore with like a ton of content, right? Have you played Starbound recently? Like, there's like a story. I haven't played a ton of Starbound, so I could be wrong. But if I remember correctly, Starbound has a massive galaxy with like maybe 10 to 15 different types of planets. Those planets aren't as big as Terraria's. Terraria's planets are like endless. They're smaller, but there's more of them. And then there's also like the mech suit stuff. There's like the colony stuff. I don't know. I think Terraria is a pretty big game, but I could be wrong. I also don't know how big Terraria really is. So, yo, what's up, JD? Yo, dude, I did get a Switch 2. Yes. And it's still, my pre-order is still up on Amazon. So, or sorry, on Walmart. So I do have plans to go back to Oblivion. Yeah. I've been trying to get back to it. The plan for Oblivion is to go back and play it, and then if I can stream it without it breaking my stream, then we'll keep playing it on stream, and if I can't, then we'll play it off stream. So let me go ahead and re-say that again, because to clarify. So the idea is to do one more stream of Oblivion and see how my computer reacts, because I think I fixed my problem. If the stream is successful and I don't feel like it's murdering my computer, then I will continue the playthrough casually over the next couple weeks and months. If not, then I will just play it in my free time and be done with it. So I have plans to go and check out Oblivion one more time for now. If things work out, then we could check it out even more. But for now, it's just one more time. No, Blood Raven, the GameStop thing didn't work out, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I got a GameCube controller yesterday. Yeah. Dude, I got a GameCube controller. Yeah, dude, I got to switch to, I got an NSO GameCube controller, dude. Yeah, dude. I'm really, really excited about it, actually. We don't need a GameCube controller to play GameCube games. No, not at all. Just nice to have. What's up, JR Prisma? True, Terraria worlds have different zones, and you probably won't have all the zones you need to make multiple worlds to go there, collect all the things, and kill all the bosses, then go back to your home world and continue on. Yeah. I don't know much about Terraria, but I've always felt like Starbound's a pretty massive game. Pretty unlimited universe, right? This morning, Baby Pooh was first time eating cereal, and she was showing big signs of being ready, and I finally did it. She's trying to eat the bowl on top of her spoon. That's funny. All right. I think we'll stop the wall here. Dude, nice. This terraforming is going pretty good this morning. Yeah, you don't need a GameCube controller to play NSO. It's just a nostalgia thing, dude. The whole GameCube controller stuff is 100% a nostalgia thing. So 100% a nostalgia thing. For those who nostalgically prefer to play games the way that they originally did, and for those who are collectors for the most part, you know. Definitely not needed, to my understanding. However, I will say that if they do the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller GameCube controllers properly, they will have special bumpers that will make some games make more sense. So, like, it just depends. So the bumpers on GameCube controllers were pressure sensitive. I think there's a word for it, but I can't remember the word. So GameCube games leaned into that technology. And with that, not having those bumpers and the pressure sensitivity could make some interactions in some games not as cool. It's not gonna like break the game. It's not gonna really matter that much, but it might make some interactions in some games not as cool or not as well-rounded as they were originally intended because of the GameCube controllers joysticks. Nintendo's never gone back to the LNR. They've never gone back to that technology again. So some of those games on the GameCube were made specifically with the GameCube controller in mind, and having an original controller does like matter a little bit. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's required, but I would say that it's going to be nice. Yeah, Rosie Poo. I was worried I wasn't gonna get one. I somehow managed to acquire one though. Why do you think they didn't continue using that technology? I don't know. That's a really good question because I think that technology was really cool. Yeah. I don't know. I was watching a video about it not too long ago, but yeah, how you doing today, flamboyant alien? So I'm not getting the Switch 2 on midnight release. I'm not getting it on release day. I'm getting it on the 6th. So plans for Switch 2 release day, or I'm probably just going to be live on Twitch and hanging out with everyone who is getting their Switches, so we can all kind of bring that energy together and enjoy the energy in the room for a release of a new console. And then I'm getting mine sometime on the 6th. And as soon as I get my Switch 2 on the 6th, whenever I get it, no matter what time, I am going to go live and we'll start playing games together and we'll start hanging out. And that'll be like the gist of... All right, where am I going to put the rest of this dirt? I didn't think about that. Put this here. And that'll be like the gist of what we're going to be doing for the Switch 2 launch. We're going to be getting hype and hanging out until I get my Switch 2, and then we'll play the Switch 2 for as much as possible, really. I'm going to definitely be playing a ton of Mario Kart, and then we're going to be showcasing some of the Switch 2 editions. So like there's a bunch of free patches that we're going to be getting, and I'm going to be checking out some of the free patches that are happening day one around some of the games. And then I'll also be checking out some of the Switch 2 editions that are releasing on launch. So we'll be doing like a lot of showcases of games. We'll be doing a ton of showcases of different Switch 2 edition games and Switch 2 games. We'll be playing a ton of Mario Kart. I wasn't able to secure a second one, so unfortunately I won't be able to do the giveaway that I was thinking about doing as far as the Switch 2 itself. So instead we might supplement it with some accessories and stuff if I can get my hands on anything. To be honest, I just probably won't even be able to get my hands on anything. I think we all know how this goes. If you didn't already get it pre-ordered, you're probably not getting it. That's just literally how this goes. Yeah, I'm excited to share the excitement with the community over the Switch 2. It's gonna be a blast. All right, let's take all of these creature parts out of here. Bones, feathers, frog skins, fire sacks, teeth. All right, and we'll save this chest for just seeds and wool and stuff like that. And then I guess we'll have to find a new home for creature parts. We'll put them in here for now. Definitely a lot of materials and stuff to collect in this game. Ah! I'm pressing the wrong button. I switched up my controller profile, so I keep pressing the wrong button today. Not sure why I would torture myself like that, but so yeah, we'll be live. We'll be hanging out and enjoying the excitement of the Switch 2 together, even though I won't get mine until the 6th. Drop this off. Let me grab some more apples. Boom, 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 boom. Do our processing here. And is there anything else we need to do before we go to sleep? I think we're good. That was a pretty good session there. I guess we could go ahead and expand our fences real quick before we go to sleep. So do we have any fences laying around already? We might. Gumwood fence. We need some torches. All right, and then why don't we go ahead and grab some more gumwood fences? We need gumwood planks and nails. Grab these and these. And then we might need a new gate. But no, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, GameStop is supporting different stocks. So yeah, if y'all haven't heard about this, we should talk about this. Thank you for saying something. So I have some big news for those who haven't gotten a Switch 2 yet. Listen to this. Listen to this. Ooh, wait, we got that hype song. The WEEKUM of Dinkum! All right, so listen. Multiple companies have been announcing that there's going to be extra stock, dude. Best Buy has announced that they are going to have stock on hand for the release day. And they're doing a midnight release, so you might be able to show up to Best Buy at midnight and pick up a Switch without a pre-order. We don't know the details yet. You're probably going to want to call your local retailers and ask them questions. We've also got reports for the Target as well now. Target and Best Buy has reportedly leaked they're going to have stock on hand. And GameStop has said something along those lines as well. But I don't think GameStop has been confirmed. Best Buy has not been confirmed either. They posted something and then they took it down again. Target, I believe, also was just an employee took screenshots of a computer screen that said like they have stock. So you're going to want to call these places. You're going to want to wait until about a week before release. And you're going to want to find out on your own. I'll get more information for you as soon as I can. But it turns out there's actually some really solid like stuff going on that there's going to be Switch 2s. All right, let me see here. Here it is. Switch 2 launch day in-person order info. Which stores and how to check from Jake Randall. So,
hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. It's been a while since I've made an update video on what's going on with the Switch 2 pre-order, so I have a couple of things I wanted to update you about, like the fact that you're going to have the opportunity to buy a Switch 2 in person on launch day, even without a pre-order at both Best Buy and GameStop. I'm going to explain
and
to you
Target,
in detail how to verify if your local Best Buy is participating in that, especially because some people have been asking Best Buy employees and they're just clueless. So it's actually really simple, so I'll walk you through that. And even if you've already secured your Switch 2 pre-order, there's going to be some juicy info in here for you. So you're still set to enjoy a lovely video, my friend. I'll briefly touch on more launch day plans for other retailers as well, but that'll be its own dedicated video once we get closer, so make sure you're subscribed. And also, if you're going to be trying to get one online at launch day or you just like the hype, make sure to come back to this channel for the launch day live stream. A couple hours before midnight, I'll go live and I'll help you guys, letting you know what's going on everywhere. So instead of struggling by yourself, trying to order on the app and the website, 4 different retailers, you're going that route. But let me give you that Best Buy, GameStop info. We'll touch on the other retailers. I'll touch on the GameCube NSO controller. And you touch that like button, not like that. Touch this at their midnight launch in store for those who did not get a pre-order. Not only did they update their website, they emailed this to anyone with a Best Buy account as well. I actually posted this screenshot from my personal...
Yeah, there it is. Look at Thursday on the 5th at 12:01 a.m. ET. Most stores will have limited inventory of systems. So this is Best Buy. We're also hearing this from Target. We're also hearing this from GameStop. So there is a chance that you could still get a Switch 2.
Email, which I received 10 minutes before tweeting this. The link to see this on their website
What's up,
is
Nom
in
Noms?
the description. Hit submit. And the problem is, it actually doesn't... like in Texas.
So this video goes through how to find out if your local Best Buy is going to have more stock. And then I haven't watched this video yet myself, so I'm just scrolling through it real quick. He said he's going to talk about the NSO GameCube controllers as well. So yeah, here, I'll share this link for anybody who actually needs this information. And you can find out if you still need a game console. You can find out if your local store is gonna have one available for you. So oh yeah, they're not gonna be releasing extra consoles until the 5th. Right. Like, we're talking about extra consoles being released on release day for people to pick up in person at the store. I don't even think these are going to be listed online. They're from the wording, from what I'm reading and what I'm gathering, this isn't even going to be stuff that's going to be listed online. Like, these are going to be for in-store purchase only. You're going to have to get up, leave your house, and go to this establishment and buy one of these in person, and they're going to go very, very fast. This is we're 100%, we're talking about release day having limited inventory for in-store purchases. So again, I don't have any details myself, but there's a video for you if you want to check out this guy Jake Randall. He's doing the Lord's work out here, telling people and keeping people updated on what's going on with Switch 2 pre-orders and all that stuff. So I would love to get my hands on a console on the 5th. If I might end up going to a store personally to do that. I'm thinking about going out on the 5th and attempting maybe at midnight to get one anyways, so I could still participate in all the hype of playing alongside all of you on the 5th, and then just get a second Switch and do something else with it, sell it to someone else, give it away, whatever. So like, I'm already considering trying to get out there and do something anyways, because even though I have a pre-order available and like ready to go, it would be nice to maybe have a second. So yeah. What's up, Planet Kitties? Good to see you today. Artifice as well. So we talked about watching one of these trailers really quick. Does the chat wanted to check out what Fantasy Life I looks like? So here's an official release date trailer from 1 month ago. It's about a minute long. Here you guys go. This game comes out next week on the 21st, or you can play it on pre-release on Sunday. So they have an open world experience they're going for, and they're gonna have mounts and stuff. Hold on. Why is this so blurry? It's the trailer. The trailer literally is blurry. Okay, anyways. It's Slow Life X open world. Dungeon exploration. Decorate your house, shape your... So there's terraforming, there's decoration, there's online multiplayer. And just like normal Fantasy Life, you have different skills that you live through. So for those that have never played a Fantasy Life game, that includes me. So if I'm wrong about something, feel free to correct me. But from what I understand, there's jobs in the game. And you choose a job, and then you master it. Now you can switch between, in the older Fantasy Life, you can switch between all the different jobs. You could be a lumberjack one day, you could be a blacksmith the next day, you could be a hunter the next day, you know, whatever you want, you know, but the point is that there's different skills, essentially different jobs, and you can master them and you get better at them as you progress, similar to like how Stardew has farming, combat, mining, right? Similar to that, but on a higher skill, on a higher degree, because it's not just a skill that you're leveling up, but a whole like job system where you're basically basing your character's identity off of it, kind of, even though I think you can eventually go in and kind of choose them all. So it's like, it's different, but only so different in the end, I think. So you gathering life. So like, and look, it tells you right here that these are the skills. So if you choose combat life, you could be a hunter, a mercenary, a paladin, or a magician. If you choose gathering life, you could be a woodcutter, a farmer, an angler, or a miner. And then if you choose crafting life, you could be a tailor, an artist, a blacksmith, a cook, an alchemist, and a carpenter. And again, and it's not just like Stardew in that I use Stardew as an example where like, okay, you farm, so you get farming skills. Like, no, like as you can see, every skill kind of has its own fleshed out mini games and interactions, and it's a little bit more depth than just having extra skills to choose from, right? And this is called Fantasy Life I. So this comes out on the 21st, next Wednesday. This song's annoying. It comes out next Wednesday. Or you can get it for pre-release, and you can play it on Sunday if you want to spend extra money. So you can play on Sunday for extra money, or you can just wait and play on Wednesday. Yeah, it's called Fantasy Life I, and it's a new game coming out to the Switch just this next week. We'll be playing it on Sunday this week and checking it out. No, it's no longer Switch only. It was originally going to be a Switch only game, but now it's also going to be available on Steam. I think also Xbox and PlayStation potentially as well. So you can play it anywhere you want, your choice, which is cool for those diverse gamers. And there has already been an announcement for a Switch 2 edition. If you want to wait, see how the game is, you could wait for a Switch 2 edition, which we don't have a release date for yet. However, they are going to be offering an upgrade from the Switch 1 edition. So if you buy the Switch 1 edition and you love it, you'll be able to spend $10 or whatever to upgrade it to the Switch 2 edition if you want to wait. So if you don't want to wait. So, but we do not have a release date on the Switch 2 edition, for the heads up, just for the record. Is it going to be crossplay? That I do not know. That's something we would have to research. I do not know about crossplay. I can find out by Sunday for you, though, for sure, Gingy. I don't know off the top of my head right now. So yeah, that was called Fantasy Life. That was called Fantasy Life. Yo, what's up, Ouch? How you doing, man? Got ours ordered for the kids. They don't even know it's coming. Aw, cute. All right, let's go put these fences down. You heard it is crossplay? I imagine it's crossplay. Yeah, same. I've got some adulting to do. You guys have fun. Yo, we'll see you later, Quacker. Thanks for popping in, homie. All right, let's go ahead and pick up these fences. Boom, 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 boom. We're expanding our farm here. Did you guys know that there was an original Fantasy Life that they made for 3DS? Right. So Fantasy Life originally started on 3DS, I believe, and then it also so Fantasy Life was also had an MMO like mobile version as well, I think. Right? So like it's definitely gotten around. Yeah, I never played Fantasy Life though. All right, I need to pick up these plants. Yo, good morning, Necro. Steam says it's cross-platform. What's up, Matt Marchand? Yeah, we played a couple hundred hours of Palia on the channel. Yeah, we played a couple hundred hours on the channel. Are you worried about Switch performance? Not at all. No, not at all. Yeah, not even a little bit. Are you talking about for Fantasy Life specifically? An off day? Yeah, not at all. I think the Switch performance will be just fine. Yeah, not even a little bit. I think I don't know, that's not stuff I really think about, you know. Rarely do I get put in positions where something is unplayable on the Switch. Right? Like even Scarlet and Violet was playable, and we put hundreds of hours into it. And I think that says it all, right? Like even Scarlet and Violet was playable. So I don't know. I don't really worry about that stuff too much. Valid question though, for the record. Like, I understand why you're asking, because it is a valid question. But yeah, I don't usually think too hard about performance stuff. I worry what my hours for Scarlet and Violet are. I don't know what mine are. I said hundreds, but it's probably closer to 100. Like after the DLC, I probably came back and did about an extra 100 worth, I imagine. Like total, like including DLC, I bet you it's about 100 for me. You did a lot more shiny hunting though, so you could be pushing 200-300, I bet. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Matt Marchand, are you enjoying the new Palia update? Is that why you asked? I'm assuredly that's why you asked. All right, the farm has been expanded. We just need to make some more sprinklers. And this thing right here, if you pick this up, and you go to put it down, rotate. Boom. The problem is it doesn't, it says it keeps sprinklers active for 10 spaces around it. So you almost just like have to count for yourself, right? So I'm assuming it's 10 spaces all around like a scarecrow. Right? So in theory, this one water tank is providing water pretty much for this whole farm for the most part. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I probably need a new water tank for over here. So we won't put sprinklers over here. The tape measure that John sells is really helpful here. Oh, thank you. I didn't know there was an item. Oh, thank you, Debos. Just bought 32 pounds of pork, Silverhand barbecue weekend. Yo, let's go, baby. I forget, did you ever get the turtle and the peach? I got the turtle. I can't remember if I got the peach. I for sure got the turtle, though. I did. I'm pretty sure I did the quest with the peach. No, I might have skipped the quest with the peach, actually. Yeah, I can't remember, unfortunately. I got the turtle though. I'm pretty certain. I can say that. Big Hello Kitty update yesterday. Nice. All right. Drop off these fences and these torches. And our farm expansion was a success today. So that's what we mainly focused on today, was our farm expansion. We're getting a little low on animal food. Let's go ahead and fill up our animal food. Yo, we got a raid from Sith. What's up? Yo, thank you. Oops, I didn't mean to pick up my silo. I'm such a boob. I'm not used to the buttons today. I switched my profile on my controller, and as you can see, I'm struggling. Nice. 200. You could fit 200 animal fodder in there. That's actually good to know. Got a raid to leave. I'm off to work. Yeah, no problem, dude. Thanks, man. All right, let's head home. Get a good night's sleep. We can actually just sleep here since we didn't do any trapping. And we don't have to worry about the mail. Yo, thanks for popping in, Aelith. Thanks for supporting Sith. Yeah, have a great day. All right, nice. Day 2. Switch version is going to be released on the 21st no matter what the version. Oh, wait. So the pre-release stuff doesn't apply to the Switch version? Is that confirmed? Is there not a pre-release option for the Switch? No way, right? They're about to skip that Switch money? Just got a fabric for a Zelda cosplay? Nice. They're about to switch that. They're about to skip that Switch money? Dang. Did you put up scarecrows they're needing now? I do have one scarecrow up, yeah. Thank you for saying something. I did get one scarecrow put up, but let's go buy that measuring tape so we can figure out how this all works. All right, let's go take care of our animals this morning. Yo, Alto Girl with the gifted to Toad. Thank you for that gifted to Toad in the chat. Thank you so much. What's up, John? Thank you. And thank you also for the gifted over to Debos as well. Yeah, come on through, stinky animals. Come on through, stinkers. Yeah. Is there, does friendship decay in this game?
Halfway to 100 months. H. Desnies.
Like, if I don't do jobs for John, if I just ignore John for the rest of time, like, is he gonna get pissed at me eventually? Like, should I do a job for John every once in a while? All right, let me grab this milk and shears. Milk pail. All right, where's my other... There you are. Oh, we already have a chicken named Jimmy. Oh, you said you want James. I think this chicken was supposed to be sour, please. I think that's a sour please chicken right there. My mama did get me Dunkin' Donuts though. Nice, very nice, Toad. Hope whatever's going on in your universe goes as smoothly as possible, my dude. Enjoy a gifted sub. And Zoldar came in with the tier 2 for 50 months. Holy heck, homie. Zoldar. You gonna play the new Rune Factory? I think we will check out the new Rune Factory on release. Yeah. You have to pet Platypus? No, I can play a guitar with them instead. I have an item. I have a guitar that lets me just play the music and then they are considered petted. Except sometimes they don't hear the music, apparently. Quad Ringo's pissed. All right. Oh, here's the tape measure. Just 9,000 dinks? Thank you, dude. I'm so happy there's an item built into the game for this. This makes me very happy. I'm hoping to get a rainy day out here, man. Deposit. Another 100,000 in the bank. We're getting closer to that. We're getting closer to that helicopter, baby. So how many, let's see. The Scarecrow. Oh, it doesn't say how many spaces it works. I have to go read the description when I go craft it, I guess. No, I keep pressing the wrong button everywhere. Oh, wow. Look at this. This is the tape measure. That's pretty cool. All right, let me get my water tank back up. I might just have to switch my controller back because I'm struggling so much. I decided to switch my profile back so that it wasn't messing up my other games. But then all my hard work that I put into learning how to play Dinkum again has been for naught. Because I realized Dinkum was messing up playing other games for me. Because it wants all the controls reversed on me. Okay. So it says 10 by 10. So there it is. This is everything that is taken care of by the watering. Look at that. And this is, so it doesn't work for the Scarecrow though. The Scarecrow I have to do manually, it seems. That's really cool though. The tape measure is really nice. Once they hit 5 hearts, if we ignore them, their level will drop a wee bit, but not enough to matter. They do give out blueprints at some point. Okay. What's up, Sir Vin? Good to see you today, dude. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, let's water these crops today. Oh, it looks like we got some harvesting to do. Actually, let's just go check and see if there's rain, because if there's rain, we really don't need to water. Drop off this in here. Nice, we got 15 onions. Ah, so I can't play Fantasy Life on the Switch early, is what you're saying. I have to buy it for Steam if I want to play it on Sunday. Well, it can't be that intense of a game, so I suppose we could do that. Correct. You got me wanting to finally start a Dinkum file. Let's go, dude. All right, nice. Let's go check the weather real quick. We got all sun all the time. That's fine. All right, let's go check for seeds. Finally, she's selling rice seeds. I've been waiting, dude. They grow over 9 days and produce 1 rice. Oh, and if you plant them in shallow water, you never need to water them. Sick. Let's buy 500 rice seeds. We're not going to be able to plant them all, but maybe that's a lot. Let's do 300. Well, let's start with 200. All right, nice. We need to sell 4 bugs, smash 5 rocks, and harvest some stuff. Okay.
H-Day Wave, H-Day Wave, H-Day Wave.
Oh, you like my rainbow kicks? Dude, I love my shoes. Yeah, I love my rainbow kicks in game. Yo, Candy Coated Kitten, thank you for 35, dude. Thank you so much. I am interested in Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Heck yeah. You know I love the Story of Seasons game, so apparently that's a remake. I don't remember how to transfer water around. I don't remember how I created... I don't remember how I created this little patch of water. I think I let the water in from the river and then I dug around it or something. Now I have the ability to do waterscaping. I just don't know what that means. Like I unlocked something about waterscaping. I thought I unlocked something like waterfalls. I can craft, so that has nothing to do with the ability to create pools of water, huh? Song makes me want to listen to Garth Brooks. Dang it, we put the scythe away. We weren't done with it yet. I didn't realize there was another one over here. All right, there we go. Yo, what up, LPK? Candy Coated Kitten, thank you for 35. Thank you, Alto Girl, for the love, and thank you, Zoldar. Appreciate you, my dude. All right, so this is going to be the water. This is where we're going to escape with some water here. Frick. Grab this fence real quick. We're gonna have to dig some water up in here. Let me go ahead and turn off the game music so I can just listen to the OST because I'm sick of playing DJ for today. I've played DJ long enough. Shovel of dirt. Yeah, look at that. All right, we're in. Good morning, May. What's up, Bookie Proud Mama? All right, let's go grab our wheelbarrow to make our life a lot easier here, though. All right. What's up, Sydney? So this is our, we're growing rice here. It's gonna be our little mini rice farm. Apparently rice is pretty lucrative and doesn't require any watering. And you can just like cook the rice off and sell it. People have told me you can just sell the like cooked rice. You don't even have to like put it in a dish or something. All right, let's dump this dirt somewhere. We're out here dumping dirt like it's toxic waste. Okay. The dirt's been disposed of. Honestly, the terraforming in this game is methodical and relaxing. And, you know, I say that because, like, it's like fun, actually. It's like not stressful, and it feels like it's almost like I'm role playing. It feels like it's a part of the game naturally, and like it's like I'm role playing. Like, I don't know, there's just something about the terraforming in this game that actually makes a ton of sense. Like, I actually really like it. It's like not annoying, and it's not really tedious. And later you get tools to make the process way cooler. You can get like dirt compactors and dirt generators, and you can get Joe dirts and, you know, the whole thing. I tried real hard to squeeze that into that. It didn't work too well. Yo, what's up, Kasai Yuppie? Yuppa, good to see you today. Dental surgery yesterday, so you're down for the count. Oof. Glad you're taking care of yourself though, homie. Trying to think of a sushi filling to fill my sushi kit. Gotta go with the classic, the California roll. Right, that's a lot of rice we could plant right there. I think that's a perfect little rice farm to get things started for us. Hope you're doing well, Blaze. Boom, 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 boom. I don't have any fish. Yeah, you just gotta go for pick up some imitation crab and just go for avocado. Did you know what are you trying to say right now, Pokemon fan? What are you trying to say right now, buddy? All right, put this here. All right, do I have that fence we picked up earlier? Yes. Ooh, cream cheese sounds delicious. All right, so how do I plant these rice seeds? Do I still have to till the ground under the water? Did I mess up? I might have messed up. I might have wanted to till the water first. Till and then invite the water. Let's see. Nah, look at that. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Dude, this is so cool. We could just straight plant the rice in water and we don't have to worry about it. We're going to be getting ourselves a little bit of rice here. Honestly, we could make this rice farm a lot bigger. This is just the humble beginnings. Yeah, apparently you can make waterfalls in this game. I don't know how it works, but yeah. I just learned how to waterscape. I just don't know what that all the way means yet. Can I still use this water to fill up my watering can? I can! All right, sick. That means we can get rid of this batch of water back down here. So let's fill this up. Some shallots. Dude, I haven't used shallots in a little while. I've been thinking about shallots though. Every time I go to the store, I walk past the shallots and I think about them. I haven't used them in cooking in a long time. All right, cool. Here we go. We're gonna reset our fields. Now we're gonna wait for this stuff to grow so we can reset our fields. Now we did have somebody here helping us water, but I think they gave up. So let's finish up ourselves. You know you love cooking when you say the words you've been thinking about shallots. Yeah, I've been thinking about shallots. Every time I walk by them in the store, I'm like, do I have any ideas on what to use these in? Now the thing about shallots is because they're a cross between onion and garlic, right? You can kind of just use them in anything that you would use onion in. You don't really have to be like a professional chef to use shallots. You can kind of just use them in anything that you would use onion in. And it's just like adds a different flavor, but still get a little oniony. So it's definitely not something you have to overthink. But the problem I think I have with shallots is they're not too strong of a garlicky flavor, so you really want them for like a subtle garlic flavor, whereas like I like just the flavor of garlic in general in all my food. So I don't find myself looking to use shallots too often because it's like, you know, I kind of want that robust garlic flavor. I'm not looking for a kind of softened garlic flavor. Oh, you use the campfires to cook the resin. I was wondering why I had these campfires laying around. It was for the resin. So do we have more spinifexes we could cook real quick? Yeah, let's grab these. Let's grab these tufts and cook a couple of them. Yeah, exactly. Talia knows. Yeah, same. Shallots seem to require a specific need, like a sauce or a glaze. Yeah, I don't normally buy them unless I'm like looking to make something specific. But like I said, in all reality, you could cook with shallots every day, I think, if you wanted to, and you could just treat them like onions with a little bit of a garlicky flavor. Especially if you're somebody who doesn't like too much garlic. You know, if you're somebody who likes that very light garlicky flavor. No, dang it. Hopefully by the end of the day, I stop picking my stuff back up again. All right, let's go ahead and get some animal food going. Go ahead and load that up with some corn. And then we should be getting some sugarcane going as well. We need more sugar. We have wheat growing for some more of that. Let's go ahead and get the rest of our apples going and some more apple jam cooking up, baby. Are there any objectives in this game? Yeah, for sure. So like, you have like a main quest you're kind of following to get the town to a certain point. So here's your task screen. So you get tasks over time, and these are like dailies, for example, stuff that like you would like odd jobs for the townsfolk to like increase friendship levels and like get to know them better. But then you also have a bulletin board where you can pick up more of those tasks. So you have like doing jobs for villagers. Then you have a bulletin board that will give you even more jobs and requests. Then you have the overarching like story, which is to develop a new town. And your goal, you have like little goals set for you to like bring a certain amount of people here and stuff like that. But once you get to the point to where like once you get far enough into the game, you do lose like those goals of like bringing a certain amount of people to the town and stuff. And then from there, you do have to start kind of guiding yourself a little bit, if I remember correctly. So like they do start you off with like a pretty decent goal in mind of like building a certain amount of houses and unlocking certain licenses and stuff like that. But once you get to you do hit a point in this game in which you have to develop your own quest and plans. You will hit that Minecraft point where the game stops kind of holding your hand and encourages you to kind of like figure out what you want to do, right? But there's always a little bit of quest and like a little bit of guidance, I'd say, where the game will kind of nudge you in like the right direction and try to nudge you to accomplish certain things. All right, so let's check our dailies. We haven't harvested bottle brush, but we could smash 5 rocks and sell 4 bugs. We can't sell bugs today, but let's go smash some rocks real quick. At least we can get a couple more Nook miles. Cool. I call him Nook Miles. Yeah, I'm a punk like that. I'm an absolute punk. I straight call him Nook Miles. I don't care. All right, let's head back to our house to go to bed today. All right, and then we need to start figuring out what our next goal is. We're going to be expanding our farm, which means we need copper, which means we want to go into the local mines on floor 1, because that it seems like there was more copper on floor 1 than there was on the undergrowth. So we're going to want to go back to level 1 of the mines and hunt down some copper so that we can create more copper sprinklers. All right. Like a glove. Perfect. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Can I have access to my mouse back? Okay. That's about the best we're going to get, it seems. Okay, that works for me. I will say hearing that confused me at first. Wait, what did you hear? Oh, good to see you, Spooky Art Goth. Welcome in. All right, let's move on to the next day, and then we'll take a quick restroom break. And we have Sheila visiting again. Let's get up here. And then here, let's use the restroom real quick. All right, I'll be right back, chat. What's up, Dark Lord? Oh, when you called them Nook Miles? Yeah, that makes sense, actually. All right, I'll be right back, chat. I'm just gonna do a quick tinkle break, and I'll see y'all in just a moment here. Give me just a moment. Okay, we're back. Thank you for your patience here. Give me just a moment. Jump over here for a second. I'm gonna quit this down the desktop. Just want to reload the game. Yo, what's up? What's up? I see you out here. Thanks for waving the fam on in. Hope you're doing well today, Exhaustion. Yo, how you doing, Dark Lord of the Pickles? Happy Thursday, chat room. Be just a moment here. I just need to adjust a couple things. But if you are tuned in and enjoying the show, make sure you hit that like button over on YouTube and subscribe if you're new here. Welcome to the WEEKUM of Dinkum, day 3. We took yesterday off. Right. All right, give me just a moment here. I'll be right back. I need to take care of something. And it's gonna bring up the not like this, like my stream crashed, and then I'll be right back. Give me just a moment. All right, we should be good. Okay, and thank you for hitting that like button over here on Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you, Twitch fam. Appreciate you hitting that like button. And we also managed to keep YouTube going as well. Okay, good. Sorry about that. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Oh, nice. The chat gets a double dip on the daily check-ins. Very cool. That means it might have actually split my Twitch stream, unfortunately. Yeah, it did reset the split stream. That's unfortunate, but that's all right. That's all new stuff, Spooky Argoth. Twitch experimenting new things, experimenting with new stuff. Yeah, so we did get a VOD cut, unfortunately. I don't think we got a VOD cut on YouTube, though, which is pretty cool. Usually that's the other way around. Not sure why Twitch decided to cut the VOD, though. That's Sedge. I guess my little trick might not be working anymore. Okay, cool. Yeah, usually Twitch gives me some time to bounce back. All right. Yeah, sorry about the turbulence, chat. Trying to fix something up. My computer is having an issue here today. And my little trick didn't work. Normally, if I can crash OBS, I can reload it, and it's just fine. But my little trick didn't work today. Sag, Mega Sag. But yeah. We'll give it a second. We'll give people a second to get in here. What's up, Mini Phil? All right. See if we can reload Dinkum now. It'll lag just for a second. Sure. Oh, I see. Okay. We'll see. We'll see if that works. Let's get back into some Dinkum. Yo, what's up, Carly? Good to see you today. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll put the music back on here. Back in. Something about the bug tipster? Somebody trying to send me some tips? Spam mail. I love that you can roll the jet ski. I love that you can roll the jet ski on land. This is my favorite thing ever. Dang, the game's still running like junk, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm having some weird tech issues today. Yeah, this is unfortunate. I might have to restart the whole computer at this point. I think I'm gonna actually just pull out today, and maybe we'll come back later, chat room. Apologies. I'm having some weird tech stuff going on, and I don't feel like dealing with it today. So I'll try to come back in a little bit, but I'm not sure what's going on. But you guys should check out some VODs here, and if you're looking for more content today. And I'll be back. I'm gonna have to go restart my computer, and since I just had my stream cut, that means I'm gonna have to cut it again, and I'm good on that. So we'll be back in a couple hours maybe. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on, and I'll do a fresh install of OBS, and then hopefully we can come back in a little bit. Apologies, and I look forward to seeing y'all a little bit later. Yeah, thank you for coming and hanging out, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day if I don't see you. And hopefully we can figure this out. I'll catch y'all later.